Nel nome del Padre, del Figlio, dell'Espirito Santo. Nel nome del Padre, del Figlio e dell'Espirito Santo. I welcome you tonight. I'm Noah, and this is Noah's Arts. I'm not a religious person. However, I was baptized as a Roman Catholic at the age of my rebirth, at the age of 38. I had never been baptized by any religion, and in fact, I was the only one. So not good, not good. Depends how you see it, right? But yeah, welcome to Noah's Arts. Okay, tonight's theme is going to be pretty good, controversial. I don't mean by no means ever to be. This is not about judgment. This show is never about judging people. This show is about sharing experiences, whether positive or negative, counterproductive, productive experiences, uh, horrifying, beautiful, etc., etc. To share this with you for the purpose of trying to help you avoid. Just like I have a daughter, all I can do is tell her things and try to embed them in her mind, her spirit, But it depends always on the individual, the density, or more of a higher vibration and a lower vibration. That's going to depend on that. So, but I welcome you tonight. The theme will be body, which is our vehicle. We can trust me. That's what it is. Versus the soul that we don't see, the soul that we all carry within. Otherwise, we'd be dead without a soul. That's how important it is, and that's how crucial and severe it is to be able to respect your soul. At least come to that point. That's just, it took me a while to get there, but you know what? I got there, and some, may judge and think and say, well, this guy is talking all this stuff because he's an older dude. Wrong. This happened. I wish I could show you a picture. How I looked at the age of 38. Not even, no gray. Okay? Not here. Until this day, not even there. That's a phenomenon. But that's one of the mysteries, right? Why not there? Okay, well, here, yeah, we could see it, right? Well, okay. So we move on. And so the thing is, um, we try to, once we get to this point in our lives, maybe we don't even get there. Okay, some people will never get there until maybe the next life. We some of us are old souls that for some reason we've been shut back here onto Earth, uh, regardless of what it seems like. But we never know. I mean, you can study reincarnation and you can trace it back to who you used to be, and I surely did that, and it's extraordinary. It's mind blowing what you find out, but that's neither here or there now. It's not about that's for another theme, that for another time, another show. So we go on with the soul, okay? What more than the soul, right? The soul, yeah. Again, old souls, new souls. But that's not the theme. The theme is body, which is our vehicle, This is what transports us here and there from A to B, from B to C, etc. And so, hey, try making a move without the soul. Once you have no soul, my friend, you're dead pretty much. You know. So comes out as soon as you take your last breath, whether you believe it or not. I'm not gonna be uh, trying to convince you of anything. This is what I know, and this is what I share. Right? It's up to you to say this guy's nuts or this guy's yeah, which is what you should be thinking. Yeah, interesting, dude. That's another thing. I've been called compared to that guy from the Dos Equis commercial. See, I'm a very interesting man, the most interesting man in the world, in fact, and that circulates. And you know, I am a modest dude. I take it well, and I say, yeah, no, he's my oldest brother. Just write it off like that. And so yeah, but anyhow, the soul, going back to the soul thing, um, you know, a lot of us wants to conveniently, you know, go underneath, undermine, or you know, cross the line, which is going over the laws, the spiritual laws, the cosmic laws, the karmic laws, the natural laws, the universal laws. You know, the hermetic laws, which is all composed of all this. Uh, so, you know, you just can't do that. Ultimately, that's why I've said before in some other show, at some other time, or even in a posting. Another thing, you can find me on LinkedIn, okay, under Noah Cortez or Noah's Arts Entertainment. Um, and I'll have, if you want an invitation, no, well, if you want to be in the network, be part of the network, part of the fabric, you can look me up on LinkedIn and, hey, you know what, I'm going to invite you. Well, I'm not going to invite you because I don't know if you want it in and out. But you are going to send me a request and I am going to accept it. Simple as that. All right, so let's go back. You can also find me on SoundCloud.com. That's it. That's all the commercial I'm going to do for now. We go back to the soul thing. The sole purpose of us here on earth, believe it or not, is not to buy all this homes and properties and cars and all this material, but to be able to evolve and serve a purpose for the greater good of the Most High. All right, so you don't have to pay attention. You know, I'm here again to convey this, to share why I say these things. It's not because you know I'm some goofball. It's because I've lived, I've suffered, I died. I've lived, I've suffered, I died. I lived, I suffered, I've died. And here I am before you. Huh? Why? How? Because you know you learn laws, and once you learn them, okay, you can't be sticking steps backward. Pretend you're stupid or not stupid. If you're stupid, is the word is stupid is someone that cannot learn. That's for me. That's the definition. Ignorant is someone that's ignorant of something. We are all ignorant of something or the other. You know, we may specialize in this and specialize in that, and master in this and master in that. But there's always something. Even the most humble person can teach you something. Once you come to that understanding and that acceptance, hey, I think you graduate to another degree. So the thing is, let's go back to the soul thing, and this is all related to the soul. Hey, you know, because had it not been for the spiritual laws that I learned, I studied, I practiced, I experimented with, that were embedded in my spirit, my soul, I would have taken steps backwards. You know, it's like some people say, "Oh, I was reborn." All right, my friend, if you were, for a fact, you reborn some way, well, that's just the beginning, because you swore to take on a new life. I swore to take on a new life when I wanted to live again. I chose to live again, and at that point, you say, "Hey, I renounce this, I renounce that, I renounce this and that and the other," and then you get your rebirth, and then you get to live to prove this is all going to be a test. You're in probation, in other words. You start acting out things that you act out before, your previous life, which led you to death, and you're pretty much, sorry to say, but fucked. You're no, because you failed the test. You failed the test, and that's why I don't take these things lightly about these people thinking all of a sudden, "Oh, I went through the night of the dark soul," and then they're crying and all kinds of stuff, and it's all like some drama. And then the other thing is like, "Oh, I'm evolving. I'm evolving." What the fuck? If you're evolving, then you show that you're evolving. The first thing to do to be able to go into another degree of evolvement is to fix the unfinished business, the things that you left, the things that you ghosted, the things that you abandoned, the things you neglected, the things that you disrespected. That's the first thing you're going to do if you are evolving, and if you have this rebirth. And I'm talking as a whole for everyone, okay? It's never personal, never personal. It's about being able to convey, be able to resonate with certain individuals that have gone through this or going through this, went through this, will go through this. You'll remember me. So, yeah, it's like you cannot conveniently change the laws to where it conforms to you. Because that's why I've always asked, are you ready to meet your maker? Are you ready to meet your maker? I can't hear you. Hello? You see, not too many are ready to meet their maker. I've said before, I can die now and I'm okay. Because you know what? All I've been doing for the last almost 5 years now has been minding my own business. I'm not a lonely person because I am rich inside. I'm a wealthy person inside. I've acquired this. I've earned this. Okay? It's like earning your wings. And, you know, somebody can say to you, you know, it might be hard on you, you know, but at the same token, it pushes you, okay? It directs you, it pushes you, it makes you come to an awareness, which is this whole thing about, right? Raising the level of awareness, the level of consciousness. Thank you. Son of a fucking bitch. Motherfucker. I know.